game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual match.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Noles headed quickly to the line.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some good yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Bama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Good timing on the quick out. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle. It's Copeland. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's caught inside the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. zone looking for a receiver. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies on defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Simpson. They're setting up the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll go back to work. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He'll keep it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrate.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Horton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he reels it inside the 30.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. That's Castellanos. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man. It's Horton. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Alabama quickly back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, and watch out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the timing just a hair off. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's McCoy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. Got the 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pittman. That should be the final play of the first half. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. That's caught. It's White. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give is to Williams. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Noles are flying down the field.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll pull it on the read. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a get to that 1st down mark. Field, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. To the air, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's White. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, no! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse is going to walk off the field there inside the dome with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside. There was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Touchdown time! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos looking to scramble. At the 35, he's loose. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
To the air on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Miller. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the irons in.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.